You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll bring.
Okay, so here we are again, Divinity, Original Sin 2. I'm on the Lady Vengeance. I've pulled up at Driftwood. Presumably. I don't know. Yes, there we go. Driftwood. Everyone has left me on the boat. The only person left is the recruiter. I hope she's going to be safe when I leave because Dallas is after her. I've got the control book. But that doesn't mean she hasn't learnt the special words that you need to make her do her thing. But anyway, onwards and upwards to Driftwood. I have to say, there's something a bit wonky about the YouTube recordings. At the beginning they kind of got splotchy green things on them. I might re-upload them because I do record at the same time as I'm streaming. Night rake! It's definitely a YouTube thing because I'm also streaming to Twitch at the same time. And there's absolutely no problem at all with the Twitch recordings. Wow, there's a lot of poison around here, I have to say. Oh, let's just hope they manage to wangle their way through it if I tell them to go that way. Okay, I've got myself a waypoint, that's good. So yeah, there's these green blobs. They don't show up so much in the high-res streams. They definitely do in the 480p if you're still watching such a thing. And they clear up as the recording goes on, but I'm not happy about them. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you see that, try and up your resolution. Or alternatively watch it on Twitch. There's a whole load of nothing around here. Oh, what's this? An augmenter. Of that. There's a dude up there. We're gonna have a talk with the dude on his own. I'm lost. Hang on, this is not the right way. This is the right way. This is a road. Very ill-kept road though. So, got things to pick. Any more? Just come. Ooh, unidentified magenta gloves. And what do they do? Telekinesis and thievery requires finesse 12. Okay, take those and put them on.
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
What's going on?
Makes my bones itch.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
What are you doing out here?
Huh? Please, you have to help her.
I'll try my best.
There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters and there were sorcerers too. And then the books came. Those void things.
I'm good at dealing with those.
They killed everyone. And my ma got them to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them.
That doesn't sound good. I don't reckon much on her chances for surviving. Your mum did what she did to protect you. You should go and seek shelter like she told you.
Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other.
No, you're true, but you're going to get yourself killed. His mother would want him to go somewhere safe. I will help your mother.
You will?
I'll do everything I can.
Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right?
Yeah. And I will do my best. If there's a way, I'll find it, and if there isn't a way, I'll make one.
Yeah. You'll make one, and I'll...
There's a lot of red dots across that river.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it lands in the water below, well before reaching the other side of the cliffs.
Can't help but think that's a terrible choice. You might attract Voidwoken, not your mum.
I'll keep distracting him.
Noting the Voidwoken don't seem to register his presence, you tell him to keep doing what he's doing. Yes. No, you go back into town. I'll send your mum straight to you once she's safe.
No way. Ma didn't leave me. I'm not leaving her.
Okay,
He
have it your
performs a
way.
divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma.
I will. So, what's that area over there? That's the Bridgekeeper's
Look
hand.
here, bugs.
Do some meta looking. Oh, they're not little bugs, are they? They're big bugs. Okay, I've not seen you before. They do seem a bit damaged though, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, well let's go back down the road and see what we can see. I guess this is Driftwood proper. No, not yet. Ah.
A Magister caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. What happened here?
Not real. Not happening.
Okay, yeah, this is spooky.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back. Get back. I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
Let's calm down. Carnage, say a little knife could do all that. Brandish your own weapon, no. Back off, no. Okay, calm down, I mean you no harm.
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
Good.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
I don't know, I've only just turned up here, you tell me. Looks like everybody's gone. Beasts? Do you mean Voidwoken?
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. And the sorcerers. Gone.
Sorcerers? I only see no sorcerer bodies. What happened to them?
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
What were you doing here? Are you some kind of slave trader? Raise no bow. Surely you can remember what happened to the sorcerers.
No, I don't know.
Intelligence. Tell her to breathe. If she tells you what she remembers, I can help her. I've failed, okay?
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
Okay. So we have a new quest. Void Tainted Arm. Dwarf Corpse. Some sauce. Disembodied Hand. Void Tainted... I don't know if I really want to eat this stuff, but it might help me find out what's going on. Wow, I have so much stuff. I find that in a vial rack. I don't know how it got there. Anyway, let's have a gander.
Work. That's all there was in Driftwood for a dwarf like you. Until you got involved in the anti-magister resistance. Then, the work was still there, but also purpose. Purpose worth dying for.
And die you did. Die you did.
From the dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboards. Shadows ripple across the slivers, accompanied by heavy footsteps. Magister footsteps.
Okay, so that's some kind of thing to do with the sorcerers.
Wood creaks above your head. One of them has paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory.
Okay, so the Magister's found the
You hear
sorcerer.
only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha!
And then the last hand.
You remember a cold childhood in a no-hope fishing town, bullied mercilessly by a dwarf named Lohar. With no other prospects, you sign up as a magister, eager for the power denied you all your life.
Okay, so whoever Lohar is sounds a bit like a dick. Okay, we got a key. Dead Magister. Things. That's... ooh, a spear. That two-handed? I guess so. It requires finesse. Going to be using that anytime soon. Silent Monk. Alright. Get the foot. Get the head. My god. Amelia is going to be putting on some weight if she eats all this lot. Chests and stuff all over the place. Okay, looks like a... oh, that was locked. What did that just say? Okay, didn't tell me anything. Alright, lots of things to eat and find out. Oh! Two-handed axe. No, I can't use that, never mind.
Collared by magisters in the far north, you were force-marched to this foreign land. A moment of hope as a grinning dwarf removes your source collar. Seconds later, void-woken death.
Okay. How do I get rid of that? So, a sorcerer was freed and then died.
Warm red wine flows down your throat. The languor of a tavern evening soothes you. Suddenly, shrieks rend the night. The magisters have come. Warm red blood flows down your face.
Another captured sorcerer's tail.
You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
For a given value of saved, eh? And finally the torso.
Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again.
Okay, so Magister Dude puts a source collar on his own girlfriend. Oh, over encumbered. Okay, let's send that to the Red Prince. Send that to Ifan. Send that to Ifan. And that to Ifan. That to Ifan. Many things to Ifan. Hope he doesn't get over encumbered. Okay, can you walk again now, Amelia? Yeah, good. Right, let's try and avoid that source puddle. I don't want to pick it up just yet. Okay, so these were people who are going to be sent to Fort Joy. The Void Awoken came and attacked the caravan. It's not looking good. Let's head into town. Hopefully going along the road is going to be reasonably safe. Right, there's a bunch of people there milling about. And some kid.
A scruffy kid bounds up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face, doubt screwing up his features.
Oh, he wants to talk to Ifan.
You been missed?
Who wants to know?
Yep, that's just what he said you'd say, Ifan.
Okay.
Righto, got a message for you. Chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, whistling an off-key tune.
Okay. What are these? Oh, just chickens. So that continues Ifan's story a little bit. We have some chicks running around like mad things. And a basket to relieve of its contents. No, no, what? I do not want this thing that I picked up that's very heavy. Let's carry on into town. Alright. Ah, honey jar. I can make charm arrows out of that. How do I use the jar on that? Aha! Combine. There's my empty honey jars. I have 2 of them now. Memory serves me. Send that to... Oh, I can't. Who's... No, I currently have selected. And unfortunately, because the crafting menu resorts everything, I can't find the things I want. I thought the honey jar was a sort of spherical grey object. Come on, where is it? I use these? No. They're vials. Ah, there they are, just at the very top edge there. If I put that in there, then combine what? I get honey? Oh yes. I learn how to make a jar of honey. Or not really, because I knew it from the previous game. Okay. Let's get back on the road. Oh, thing to loot. A fruit basket with no fruit in it. Very good. Hello, dude.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet piece by piece.
Yeah, not fond of Magisters now.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
This is likely to go very badly wrong. Let's check that. You got some potions. Nothing I'm really interested in though.
Port Elf, what word do you bring?
Bad tidings. You come with no word. You're simply passing through. Let's be helpful. Dead Magisters and dwarves at a wrecked caravan outside town.
His face goes pale and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
They certainly do.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen.
I don't know if I'm not inclined to help him, to be honest.
Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll wait until I get there.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Can I just look in your barrel? It's
You sure?
Imperial Barrel Inspection Crew here.
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Voidwoken.
The silent monk's stitched lips are the colour of sea ice.
Oh my god, there's more of them. Wave a hand in front of its
The
eyes.
expected happens. Nothing.
Okay, so the Magisters are now using silent monks as their soldiers.
The silent monk, like every other, has nothing to say.
This is grim.
As long as you stay
Okay, let's go into town. This is town, isn't it? Yeah. Right. This seems slightly worrisome. I'm walking into the lion's den here. I'm getting a save. I want to try and avoid the Magisters. I think bad things can happen here.
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern.
Yeah.
All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times.
I'm not sure I'm so with you on the
They'll
old
remember me.
total chaos. Let's talk to someone who's not a Magister.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
You may well do just that. What have you got to sell? Nothing useful. Actually, I might buy some of those. How much they cost? 30 gold for wheat. I should Coco. Maybe some other time, dwarf. Let's have a chat with the bull.
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Last time I was insulted by Cutler, I had steak for dinner. Thank the bull for recognising I'm quite exceptional. Yeah.
Plain as day. Don't take hawk eyes to see you're as queer as a pear-shaped apple. Just look at you. A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one.
Shh, don't tell
I'm
Magisters.
surprised those robed fellas aren't attacking you on sight.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same mind.
Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it.
Why do you assume I'm going to the tavern?
Because that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a voidwoken down there in the dead of night.
Not sure if that's why he's taking a voidwoken into a tavern, but okay, whatever.
Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Okay, well, thank you for your warning, sir. Okay, so some of this stuff is owned. Ain't talking to you, Magister. I know it's all going to
As
go.
the Magister's eyes
Oh,
alight
do
upon
that.
you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Oh dear.
If and Ben Mesd our living breeze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake.
Huh? They remembered me. Django, your coin person, your weapon, it's business time. They remembered me?
Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had in months.
Indeed, okay, well, that's when I released my wolf, was it? This is not going to go well.
Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
Finesse. I fail these persuasion checks all the time. I don't know why I bother with them anymore. Wink can say she wants your... What, have you looked up all to herself? Yeah.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
No, they don't work on anyone else either by the looks of things. If and Ben...
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further, as if to compensate.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you.
Well, I already said that and failed. Let's try it again, eh? It's the true mark of madness, repeating the same behaviour and expecting a different result. Yeah, okay.
Little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
Jank on my corn person. Bribery? You go for
She
bribery?
considers your offer.
How much?
Lots of gold, hefty, paltry sum of gold, a reasonable amount of gold. Laugh and wallop her in the face. Yeah, fuck it.
Stunned, the Magister reaches for her weapon.
Well, you're stunned, you can't reach for your weapon.
Oh, that's it.
Will you stop first aiding my bleeding undead friend? Okay, well, you're gonna die. Who's up anyway? Amelia. Things are not going to end well for you, you know. And they're probably not going to end well for me if I do that too close. Okay, and can I do anything else to you? I can't, no. Oh, there's more of them. Right. Well, a rock a day keeps the doctor away. And you're almost dead. Do I need to set you on fire? I don't know that I do. I'd rather not. Let's end your turn. We got 2, 3 Magisters? Yes. Okay. Why? I need a critical hit me. Right, well I'm going to finish you. Hey? You're not blocked or anything. Let's do a rally. And can I get up anywhere high, I suppose? Yeah, most of this is just scenery. I Nothing I can use to get a better position. Let us... oh, actually we can shoot you, can't I? Not enough AP. No, I can't. Okay, fair enough. Right, I definitely am going to haste myself. Move to a better position. You... what the... oh, it's a lizard. Thought there's some kind of tentacle thing going on. Right, well we're going to get some fire now, because when the Red Prince attacks, the Red Prince attacks. Okay, well no one's got any bleeding action points. So, end turn. I must finish you. Can I touch you with my electrical hands? No. How much hit points have we got left? 37. I don't know if teleportation is going to do enough damage. Let's ice fan you. How much does that do? Yeah, that's going to hurt you quite a lot. Enough to die. Can't reach you. Or anyone else. Okay, let's cancel. Oh, just do 2 more then. Go on then. And end turn. Let's see who else comes into the fray. So is that a 4th Magister now? Well, one's dead, but... yes, are indeed. Say hello to my undead friend. Or maybe we can get you in front of Lizard Boy. Right there.
I'm ready.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to play dead. I meant to, that's quite a big AoE. Let's just get it just under your feet. Okay, well, that was a good move. And this is when it all goes a bit fiery. And you can, let's just go for a kill. Sky shot. That was quite nice. Let's just give you all the arrows. That's it, you teleport yourself into the fire. Did the other one die, or did I miss something? Well, everything's on fire, so let's make more fire. No, don't want to smash you. And cripple you, just stop you getting any of my other guys though. Or not, because I didn't watch that. Let's enrage Amelia. You're in so much trouble now. Good job you missed that. Alright. Man's not really in any trouble. Amelia actually doesn't have any moves left, so I think we shall just wand ya. And wand ya again. And wand ya again. Good, good. Enemy turn, my turn. Right. You can't do anything. Who is this? Who am I working? Bane. I've not used Worm Tremor yet, have I? Oh, let's do it and see what happens. Oh, you're not moving anywhere. And can you finish her off, Ifan? Oh, I think you can. She only has 16.
Into the dark with you.
Don't be attacking sorcerers you don't know. Oh, that's a whole bunch less magisters. A whole bunch of magisters who didn't think it was necessary to walk into battle actually being prepared. Okay, what have you got? Right, sorry about that, guys. Just a little disturbance
My word,
there.
You do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of magic. Have at it.
What have you got for
Got
sale?
yourself situated.
Ooh, look at all the skill books. Right, those are polymorph. Laser ray. Okay, well this is pretty cool. I'm not going to go for them just yet because watching me go shopping is not that interesting. Or maybe I will. Let's get rid of some of this garbage. Take them all, take them all, take those things. Don't know why I carry them with me, and the smelly socks. And the jugs. Sell all the things. And the useless necklace, and the useless daggers, and the lizard spear I'm never going to use. That is... doesn't actually... it must be a two-hander. It doesn't say... oh, I require high finesse, that's why I never put it on Lizard Boy. Don't want that either. Or that. Those things seem to be largely useless. Right, let's... what you got? I want that laser ray thing. Got that, got that. Don't have that. Have I got any nice Hydrosophist stuff? No, we've got some... oh, I definitely have that. Someone's going to be ready for that soon, I think. Never used that. Nether swap. Make two characters switch places. One of the characters can be you. Okay. Looks good. Got that. Pressure spike. Condense all cloud surfaces in an area. Deals air damages and douses fire. Nice. Got that. Don't use that. Uncanny evasion. Target characters. Almost unhittable. It's quite nice, that one. Right. So let's give you some more garbage to make the balance up. Balance? Yes, you're giving me money. Thank you. I like you, Trader Ovis. That's quite nice. Yeah, I'm all sorted. Thanks very much, chap. Right then. Let's spread the love around. Not you, Amelia. I need to empty her bag some. That's just too much gear now. She's only got 10 spaces free. Alright. Who's got Aerothurge 2 then? You don't have teleportation, but you have Aerothurge 2. So you're going to learn that one. Nice. I don't need to keep the gloves anymore. That can go to Amelia. And that can go to Amelia too. I can find the bottom of my list of goodies. Oh, did I just learn that on Irfan? I know not what I do. Interface is a bit wonky like that. I think I'd probably prefer to have that over that, to be honest with you, until I get my memory boosted a bit more. Anything else kind of crummy that I never use? That one. That there. I do not like blinding radiance. Go away. Let us have another swap. I've got another teleport. There we go. Super. Right, what else is going on in town?
Good day to you.
Hello! Hope you didn't mind the disturbance. What have you got to sell? Nothing useful. Okay. Oh, is that it? You have no conversation. Beggar?
What a sturdy elf you are. Penny for a sick dog.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
What's wrong with your dog?
What, my dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, give us a penny for a sick dog.
Right, so you're not actually going to cure the... Ah, it's only 1 gold. Go ahead.
Thank ye kindly. Any chance of another one? Penny for a sick dog and all that?
No, I think I've drawn the line at that. Can I pet your dog?
Putty for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him Mummy.
Okay.
Much obliged. Good.
No. That's quite enough of that. I'm going to talk to the dog and find out what's going on
The dog lies there
here.
quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
What ails you?
Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
Lay my hand upon his neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat.
Slide my hand behind its stomach. This is not going to end well, is it?
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Oh, I suddenly don't like the beggar. You're a mean beggar. Tell the dog I can hear your pain, but you must trust me.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Good on you, mate.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
Who put that collar on you?
Master did.
Do you know what that means?
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
You are a bad man. Right.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Mention the dog spike collar. You're cruel.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here.
I'm going to tell everyone what you did, you cruel bastard. I've got no time for people who are bad to dogs.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
I want a cut. I want half your earnings. The dog's cut.
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He counts the money out and hands it over.
Oh, so you've been making quite a good living from this dog scam, have you, bugger?
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Look who's the freeloader. Jeez. You're so lucky I don't do worse to
Penny for
you.
a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
No, I'm going to taunt you now. Shake my head and keep the
Then
gold.
get out of the way, cheapskate. Penny for a sick dog, people. Go on there. Penny for a sick...
Your dog's gone, mate. You've had it. Your scam is up. Trader Bree, what have you got to say?
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
No, I've never seen anything like your skin tone either. That is a very curious shade of pink you are. What you got?
Anything more?
Oh, many books. Many books. Oh, shoot a bolt of healing energy that will jump to nearby allies. I was a bit short on healing ones. Cryogenic target all ally enters cryogenic stasis stone capacity to be immune to all damage and heal. Ah, this is rock and roll. This is my calling. Global cooling. Set shield on enemies around you and deal load of damage. Freeze all susceptible. Ah, there's so much good here. I want that. Definitely want that. Got that. Got that. Got those. What's the source one? Arcane Stitch, fully restore targets. Oh, I think I already have that one actually. I can't use it. Alright, definitely gonna have those. Oh. No, cancel. It's the wrong character. Sorry, Trader Bree. You don't seem to have anything. Darn, I did this wrong, didn't I? Sorry about that.
Then.
Yeah, definitely. You've got some good stuff going on there. I think I need to log some stuff. Oh, those need to go to Ifan. Not Ifan, Fane. Fane needs to learn those. Alright, let's get this right this time rather than teach. What's that? Gold. That's weird. It's just got a single piece of gold. Right, they might actually be more useful than some of the crap that he's got that I never use. Supernova's just too bloody dangerous, for instance. Flaming tongues protect you immediately attacking approaching enemies. Nice. And that's a lot of damage. Line of intense heat that deals a buggering huge amount of damage. Yes. Yes, what's going? What do I not need? Let's get rid of that. Take that. And then the other one. No, I kind of wanted that for healing himself. Don't need that now. Maybe I'll use it later. Let's get that so you can heal yourself. That's pretty cool. There's some good stuff going on here in the town. Stilia Snook selling. No. That's not. Hang on.
Glad to see you well.
Oh,
Until later then.
Yeah, indeed. Right. There were some nice gloves there. For Ifan. Grappling gloves. Telekinesis and thievery. They're kind of better. Oh, they're like legendary. So much more armor. I only just got these. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's get rid of that. What's this? Water resistance requires strength 10. So go on the magic prince thing. Yeah, I suppose so. I'll lose a bunch of initiative, but I can live without it. What's this? Leadership and initiative. Yeah, I just got that belt as well. I'm going to sell it now. Then boots. Rubbish. What's this? Constitution Scoundrel. I didn't. Okay, that's going to have to be going on with. I'm going to have to do a massive crafting session, use some of this stuff up. Okay, and the Red Prince. You had a bunch of pretty pictures and other rubbish that I'd given you. Well, at least I'm getting my bags emptied out now. Let's just make sure I have read those. Okay. Is that better than the Red Princess? Right, 1 Constitution, 1 Retribution. It's not really that much better, is it? That can be sold. Some of this stuff too. Can't see anything else. Big picture. Okay, Ifan, do your magic.
You needing supplies?
Yeah, show me what you got. take this garbage. I suppose I've got enough money just to buy stuff flat out. What's his... Okay, he's getting 30%. I've been told if I give them money it improves their disposition to me. I'm not that worried actually, I've got so much money anyway. All this stuff's worth a pretty penny. Not like I'm hurting for the gold. Right, which was them books I wanted? That one. That one looks cool. That one looked cool. Pretty much everything else I had. Let's make a deal. I also had someone else I was training up in Hydrosophist. Who's going to be my next Hydrosophist healing dude? You've only got 1 point. You got no points. You have no points. Okay, so it's just Amelia who can use it. Fair enough. Let's send those over to Amelia. So I'm going to scroll up far enough. I think this is Amelia's bag. It looks like it's full of random garbage. Okay, do some spell setup. Now basically get to the point where I don't have any source spells at all. Anything else I'm not really using? Armor of Frost, that one, too short range to be very useful. Get another heal in there. Not that I'm suffering really with them either. That I definitely want to have to go with me Rain. So 3 decent heals. Let's get rid of that one. Heals up 2 slots. That. And that heals them over time. What's that? And I can go instead of that. Okay. Super. Think this might be quite a sort of passive kind of episode because there's clearly a lot to look at in town.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
I suppose I could always charge straight into the... Wow. The fish is so off that it's poisoned. What the hell's that? Is that salt? I'm just so much riches. It says Magister Leadership. Ah, right, okay. Damn it. Come on, let's face up to them and get it dealt with now. Bunch of Magisters, you're all gonna get fried.
The barrels and the chests on the double. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide.
Wow, okay, well they're already bloody mute slaves and you're haranguing them more. I already don't like you.
The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath. Oh.
The Magister stops barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
He's an intense fellow, this one. Keep calm and courteously bid him good day.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. A good day? Let's talk about a good day. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Ah, I haven't. Why would you inquire such a horrible thing? Only humans are capable of such cruelty. Why would you inquire after such a horrible thing?
I inquire because I enjoy painting a picture with which I'm so very intimately familiar.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
Wow, okay, you're something else. What have I done to deserve such hostility?
Oh, no, 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 no. That won't do at all. Innocence is a mask that doesn't fit you.
Yeah, what? You reckon I'm a sorcerer, do you?
I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a source hound yapping by my side.
Yeah.
There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth. That is to say, sauce.
I like the way this is going. I think your life is about to become much shorter.
Best convince me I was mistaken.
Okay, wits. Laugh it up. So you finally understand, but you're not a sorcerer. You seek to become a magister. Where can you sign up? Yeah, well, I ain't never gonna get that one. I ain't gonna get strength either, which is basically intimidate him. How dare he suggest such thing? Lady Dallas didn't seem to smell a current of filth last time you dined with her in Fort Joy. That's memory. Wow, I did a persuasion check. OMG.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelled on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name.
What, you gonna sign me up as a magister?
Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the bit to see some action. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town.
Not
One
really.
wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters.
Well, considering I just murdered 4 of your compadres and you didn't even notice, I'd say it's not a quiet town, but okay, you can carry on with that particular hallucination of yours.
But they do.
What is it about these dwarven troubles you tell me of, sir? Or I thought you'd be capable of dealing with a few unruly dwarfs. Tell me about the dwarven troubles.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule, a beast of burden. But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune.
Mate, the only thing between me, you and a sharp sword is the fact that you might be a quest giver.
I've need of a rat catcher.
Make your point. If I'm to accept the role of rat catcher, I'll need more concrete information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Whoa, okay, did you just knock him down with sauce?
Like I said, Julian is staying.
You're a secret sauce user, you naughty boy, you.
And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
Oh, you have no idea what you just avoided. Shall I shake his hand? Just keep up the illusion.
How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you.
Oh, well, thank you. At least hopefully that will reduce the number of combats I have in town.
Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you.
Time has come, my stitched-lipped lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
He's a real piece of work, isn't he? I'm sorry about that, mate. You may be a magister, but that guy was just...
Left behind like a dog.
7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
Yeah, I don't know how that other guy does magic. That's something else.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
I think I just saved you from a fate worse than your mate. Ah, your superior told you to report to me.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damn head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
Yes, I did come across the caravan.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, woman! What happened?
Mystic, describe the scene in detail. Even the dead would tremble at the despair you witnessed. The place was littered with dead magisters, dwarves and sorcerers. Then you came across some destroyed food. Let's tell him everything.
Voidwoken. That means source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been.
You care to share that with us?
Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed.
Well, I might be responsible for most of those things, but definitely not the last one.
Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
Why does Ryman suspect the dwarves are culprits?
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands.
Tell me more.
You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
I don't actually. I'm quite perplexed. I haven't met the lady. If you're to prove these accusations, I have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
Yeah, I've heard tell of him already. I'm not very pleased about him. We'll see.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. But where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the east of Driftwood. It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes.
Yes, tell me more.
Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
I probably know enough for now. Hang on, let's see what you got to sell. Nothing meaningful.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much help I'm really going to offer you, considering I don't really like Magisters anymore. I mean, I was in two kind of minds earlier on in the game. But really now, why am I checking with him? I'm more than convinced you're all a bunch of bastards who deserve everything you get, nothing I can add to you. Why? Bucket? Yes, take the bucket. I'm not quite sure why all the fish are so foul.
I swear the shark was smiling at you.
Does it have a laser on its head? Yeah, the fish are so gone off that they're actually poisonous. Hello, Gundwallow.
Enough strife trying to earn a bit of coin without having the likes of you eyeballing me as well.
Okay. And you got fish for sale on a fishing pole. Okay. That's all I need to know. Got nothing else to say to me. Oh, so many things to check. What isn't tied down though? What we got over here? Oh, that's just the city town marker. Oh, doggy! Hello, Molly, 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 Molly! Hello, Molly! Speak to me!
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
Really? Is there something there, Molly? What you barking at?
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it.
Oh, everything smells bad around here. Trusted things. I'll look into it.
You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
Oh. What is it? How do I even get under there to check? Can't. Is it here? Nothing that I can... Poison applies poison. It's interesting. Can't see anything under there. Maybe we should go around the other side. Barrel full of fish, reeking as per usual. What's going on? There's a bunch of people in there. I like the way I just actually can't walk around at all without bumping into barrels full of poison. Can I get down there? I don't think so. I need to ask Molly more. What is it? Where are you looking? How do I get to it? Why do I get to it? Is it source bad? Or void bad, rather?
The dog stares at a spot beneath the building. A low growl.
Intriguing. I can't see anything. That is underneath the house, is it not? There's nothing highlighting. Is there some other way round or something? Don't know. What the hell is going on here? How do I get over there? Oh right. Oh my god, there's a big... Right. Okay, I see. City gets a bit bigger over here.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Sagas.
Let's talk to you.
Startled, the guard leaps backwards and reaches for her weapon. She locks eyes with yours before releasing the grip on her blade's hilt.
You shouldn't surprise me like that. Oh, I could have sliced your neck clean open.
Oh, I was hardly sneaking. Are you so afraid of a harmless traveller in the centre of Driftwood?
Harmless? A harmless meadow may be cursed by void. Every ripple in the sea could signal an attack.
She locks an icy glare on you.
And every elf could be a threat.
Wow, you are paranoid. Okay, that's all you have to say. Fair enough. Let's go into town. Some kids here.
You can stay there with the dirty lizards and
Hello.
Dallas, get her.
I'm approaching this the wrong way.
What?
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, missus. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he? Hey, are you an elf?
Yes, I'm an elf.
Oh.
Cool. I think you look weird.
Tell Alexander I very much hope he stays dead. Tell the kids that the rules are made to be broken. Alexander can come back to life if he wants to. I get to tell Alexander I hope he stays. No. He can come back to life if he wants to because he did on me.
See? Told ya. Take that, sorcerer. Come on, Dallas. Help me put a collar on her.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible sauce collar on Mary Lane.
Take that, sorcerer. No more saucy sorcery for you. Alexander and Dallas save the world again. I hate this game.
Oh, sorry, Mary. Wink and whisper her a joke to share with her friends. Yeah. When Alexander can come back. Oh wow, this is some epic level trolling here. Okay, if Alexander can come back from bed, then a sorcerer can learn how to break a source collar.
The three kids stare at you in awe.
Damn, I'm so good.
Crack! The source collar's broken. I'm free. How about you, Dallas? I'll kill you again, Alexander. I'm a big bad sorcerer. Woohoo!
For a moment, you watch the children play. Then you leave them to it.
Oh, that was quite sweet. I enjoyed that. Nicely done, sirs. Game writers, developer things. Right, you've got a bunch of unattended stuff. I will save you the pain of watching me loot it all. Wow, I haven't seen a town this big since Sicil in the first game. Certainly better than that hole that is Fort Joy. Right, is this how we get into the house? Though it looks more like a factory than the house. So it's some kind of fish cannery or something. They're certainly not having any problem catching fish, that's for sure. If I check every one of these, I'm sure to get a lucky strike though. Be nice, but again, like I said, I'm not going to force you to go through it. You can do some narration with me. Hello, dwarf dude.
What? You be needing something from me, lass? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with elves, if you catch me drift.
Don't be such a bloody racist. Your attitude is rather short-sighted. Yeah. Best to stand together in times like this. The other one's quite negative, so I'm...
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Yeah. Wink and whisper, you're not exactly a fan of the Magisters either. And the other thing is express shock and say Magisters are the law we have to respect. No! I'm not a fan.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish.
Yeah, well, I don't think the Magisters are doing us any favours, to be honest. If anything, they seem to be making the situation worse more than anything. Do you know anything about the fugitive the Magisters are looking... What? Why do you dislike Magisters? Yeah, I need to find out more about this relationship between the dwarves and the Magisters. And this is apparently a dwarf town, or quite a lot of dwarves anyway.
I had friends. Good friends. Not even dwarves, some of them. Reds put him on a ship, sailed him to Fort Joy.
Oh dear.
Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back.
Yeah, that's pretty much the sum of it, mate. They promise a cure, but ain't not seen no cure there myself, to be honest with you. You shouldn't give up hope. Sail, come back through life, death, and reborn. No, that's not. I know Fort Joy well. Lovely beaches, nasty dungeons.
You've been there? Smack in the middle of the lion's den. Crikey.
Yeah, don't tell everyone.
So you're a sorcerer then? In that case, you must know about the fugitive. That fella all those Reds are looking for. I mean, if he's a sorcerer too, you'll want to do right by him, won't you? Make sure they don't catch the poor bugger.
I will when I know who it is.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Reds racing after him like hunting hounds.
Alright.
Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did.
Oh, you're not going to have to make me go through all these here fishy barrels, are you? Tell me more.
Problem is he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Hey? So which barrel is he in? I take it it's not the ones that are marked untouchable. Oh, okay. I got smelly debuff. 9 turns! Oh, lordy, lordy. Does that mean that I'm not very nice for other people to talk to? Wow, okay. Void tainted fish. You shouldn't be eating any of that as far as I can tell. That's bad news. Okay, let's have a wander around. So are the fishermen going to be upset with me that I smell? You're poisoned. Jesus Christ, this place just gets worse and worse. So, and all the barrels that I do check. Oh, not am I actually? They do consider it poison. That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Ooh. +1 to sing. Right, okay, it's a magic weapon that gives me +1 to. I don't know, it's just some craziness. I suppose if you're a necromancer, it kind of makes sense. So are my people going to just get basically poisoned to death as I wander around looking at stuff? That seems a trifle unfair. So this guy's in a barrel somewhere. Oh, and then there's this here. Right, this is the canning factory. I can't touch anything in here, which is good because I don't particularly want to. Hello, dudes. Yeah, look at all this void-tainted fish, and you're going to eat that. What is that putrid? I'm not. Oh, I'm still a bad. Trouble is, I can't talk to anyone. I've got this because their disposition towards me is going to be dreadful.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
Oh, be my guest, because if you end up smelling it.
Just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
We have the authority of 4 missing magisters.
Well, what do you think? They're hiding in fish barrels.
Killer, we'll throw you to the damned void woken.
Right, Brayton.
Have you seen a human acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder.
No. So everything humans seem suspicious. No, I haven't, to be honest.
Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him.
I'm not sure that I'm not actually looking at him, to be honest with you. What are you looking for exactly?
A sorcerer. He arrived dressed as a tinkerer, but then magisters started disappearing.
Oh, good luck to him, that's all I've got to say. What have you got to sell, by the way? Nothing useful.
As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers?
Yeah, I think divine is a point of view. How do you know this tinkerer is responsible?
He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern.
Okay.
We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see anything, tell me.
I'll think about it. Let's go and have a talk to fishmonger dude. Oh. Hi there, whatever your name is, Brayton Barnes.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, elf.
Aye.
I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
Who are the magisters looking for?
A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arks. Now, please.
Yeah. You do realise that your fish are void-tainted.
Your kind obviously lacks the sophistication to understand basic business principles, but it may interest you to know that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
Yes.
A dark shadow passes across his face.
There's more to you than meets the eye, isn't there, sir?
Sometimes it finds you.
Who in Arks is buying these void-tainted fish? Pray tell.
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
But I had to protect who doesn't want it bashed in. He should answer the question with that strength. Constitution, you're completely trustworthy. Ain't got that. Let's try for the intelligence. You look like the kind of person who trades fish for a living. Good grief.
He gives you a cool look.
I wouldn't imagine the likes of you would know one end of a fish from the other, but I shouldn't think that'd stop you trying. Good day to you. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Okay, let's try with someone else then. Red Prince, do the persuasion.
Well fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, scale skin. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? Fish. This is a fish factory. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Okay, persuasion on strength. Crossing my fingers. Yeah! I didn't want to have to intimidate you, but you made me do it.
An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
And he definitely isn't doing anything evil with the void-tainted fish.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest.
This sounds deeply suspicious. No, let's not open my hand too much. I'd like to meet this man. Tell me his address.
Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, neither.
No, well, you can probably remember it.
That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good day.
Okay, well that's interesting. I learnt more. Not learnt everything I wanted to know, but it's a start. I seem to have developed a northern accent as well, talking to the northern fishmonger. Alright, let's have a chat with Greb. What you got to say, Greb?
He peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. I mean, no. What do you want?
That silly tone in his voice sounds a little forced. There's no need to be so gentle with the fish, they're already dead.
The dwarf shakes his head with irritation before turning back to the fish.
You're blocking my light. Go away.
You're doing your work with a strange amount of diligence compared to the others. You certainly are.
Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
I'm playing you're at something and it's not fishmongering. It sounds more like vivisection or biology to me.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done.
Do you want some help with that? I'm very interested. They're void tainted.
Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Right, I'll offer to eat the fish. I will skeptically look at the fish. Eat the damn fish yourself. Refuse to even touch the fish. Skeptical. What's in it for me?
Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you.
Oh, go on then. I've been eating rotten dead people all game long.
Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
Let's take the brown fish.
The fish instantly churns your insides, blinds you to your surroundings, but then a vision, towering horrors, the Voidwoken, gathered before a silhouetted figure. You strain to see who it is.
Oh, of course, I'm an elf. Oh my god, there's things! Wormies.
Your perspective abruptly changes. Cold, dark water. You glide through it. Black tendrils suddenly creep across your vision. You slow. The darkness consumes you.
Why are the fishes being void tainted and what's that? Okay.
The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
No one's concerned about the cursed ground underneath me.
How do you feel?
I feel awful.
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Catch my breath. I saw the memories of Voidwoken. Them, their victims, they're all connected to someone, something.
The dwarf leans in and peers intently at your eyes.
Spontaneous delusions. Very interesting. But nothing more than a side effect from eating the fish, I'm sure.
Okay, well, do you want to try the other fish? I'm not sure I want to, but sometimes needs must when the devil vomits in your cornflakes.
Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
Okay, what did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Elves are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Perhaps a touch more vivid in their hallucinations, but otherwise identical.
Okay. I'm willing to try another one if the reward is increased to match my efforts. It ain't killed me.
Thank you, but no. I can only allow for one specimen per volunteer, or my findings could become flawed.
Fair enough, sounds very scientific.
The fish you ate is known as the umber monkfish, a remarkably intelligent breed. In fact, its flesh is often used to create intelligence mixtures.
Oh, that's good to know.
Now this monkfish, one that's been touched by the void itself, who's to say how its flesh could augment an intelligence brew? It could prove to be most valuable.
Ooh, well, thank you for the information. I'll definitely look into that when I'm doing some crafting next.
Find somewhere that offers intelligence brews, then add this monkfish sample. The effects could be most interesting.
I certainly will.
So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's wait for the debuffs to go. Maybe I can try another one. I probably shouldn't be standing in that, should I? Here, come on, dwarf. Let me try another one.
My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make a breakthrough yet.
I want to try the recipe. Where can I brew it?
Well, I'm afraid I'm a humble sort. I wouldn't want to get mixed up with the sort of place that peddles these herb mixtures, but knowing Driftwood, you won't have to look too far.
That's not really helpful. Tell me about this fish recipe.
Well, let me see. You tried the umber monkfish. Ah, yes. It's coming back to me now. A remarkable creature. The scholar of the seas. Find somewhere that peddles intelligence.
Oh, you've already told me that.
And add the monkfish that I gave you. The effects of the new mixture could be quite interesting.
What else do you know about the fish?
My findings are very promising, but speed isn't a virtue of my field, I'm afraid. It might be some time before I have something to present.
Okay. How about if I talk to you with someone else?
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish.
Fascinating. Oh my, no, what do you want?
What you doing?
I'm gutting fish, what else?
You're being very diligent.
Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
You're up to something.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of it.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship.
Do you need help?
Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Okay, I'll eat fish.
Wonderful. Now, I have two samples that I wish to study. Care to choose which you'll try?
Red.
The fish instantly churns your insides. Everything turns black. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't... The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream
horrible.
of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I saw things, terrible things I can't describe.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
A great debt? Ooh, what did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species.
Okay. I just need to eat the damn stuff to learn that. I'm not going to angrily, so what about my reward?
Ah, yes, of course, but This mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as crimson bream. Quite a fast, vicious breed. It's often used in the creation of ferocity mixtures. But those use regular specimens, not this kind. Who is to say what might happen if you brewed a ferocity mixture with a crimson bream that's been touched by the void itself? The effects could be quite potent.
Okay.
Seek out somewhere that peddles ferocity herb mixes, but make an addition. One of these, unique breams.
I certainly will. It looks like I'm going to have to go and raid the entire fish factory to collect all these different types of fish for this herb mixture. But at least I've learnt a recipe and got a bunch of XP.
So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell.
Okay. One last time then. You know who's going to get it next? Come on, Red Prince. Talk to the dwarf.
The dwarf peers at an
Fascinating. Oh my, no, what do you want?
Ah, I recognise these incisions. They're the work of a healer or a scholar, not a fishmonger.
With a small grin, the dwarf glances between you and his handiwork and shrugs.
Indeed I am. They can close our schools, but they can't take away what I've been taught. Besides, there's still so much to learn.
What is there to learn from these foul-smelling fish?
Plenty. These tainted fish are causing a lot of hardship. If I can understand what's happening to them, perhaps there'll be a way to reverse the effects.
There's nothing you can just do to save these fish.
I have to try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Speaking of which...
You want me to eat the fish?
I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand.
Okay, well I hope...
Understand me?
I hope my lizard constitution will stand up to it.
As it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Okay, I'll eat the fish.
This redfish is the last, sample that I wish to study for now. If you care to do the honours?
I thought I'd already ate the red one. Bug! Look, he's offering me yellow fish. Definitely says red fish.
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
Oh god, have I been muted for ages. OMG. No, I haven't actually. I just did a print screen, didn't I? Dope.
How do you feel?
Well, Lizard Boy feels horrible.
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I saw terrible things.
I see. Well, I'm sure. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
What did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures.
The fish is indeed malignant. Lizards are affected by it in the same manner as other species.
I heard that. But what do I get for it?
Ah, yes. Of course. But this mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself.
You have learnt another recipe.
Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact.
Okay, thanks for the information.
So,
and the
now
XP.
my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
Well, that was pretty good. That was a whole bunch of XP for eating fish and being ill all over the place, but I can live with it. And I've left an awful lot of bad on the floor, but that's really not my issue. Well, that's quite good. What I'm probably going to do is have a little wander around here, loot all the fish, and then sell what I'd... Oh, look, doggy! Doggy, I want to talk to doggy. Hello, doggy.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not right.
Oh, tell me what's not right, Northern Doggy.
I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor.
Well, I know this, but I can't get under there. I'll investigate if I can.
Be careful down there, missus. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
No, but I think I can probably deal with it. How do I get under there? Oh, hang on a second. Right. So there's a trapdoor, but it's not one I'm allowed to use. That's a problem. Well, maybe something else to turn. Anyway, it's getting late. I've done my hour and a half with you gentlemen and gentle ladies. So I'm going to end the stream here. And I shall bid you farewell and good night. I'm going to play some more tomorrow because this has rather piqued my interest and I've got a lovely town to search through. Not much combat, but that's the way role-playing games go. So anyway, good night all and play safe.